Hello, welcome to Around the House with Kay and Tom, and today I've got this young chicken here I picked up at Publix, and it weighs 5 pounds, 5.06. I'm going to call it a 5-pounder, and so we're going to cook it up a little different today. I'm going to use some Italian seasoning here, and I'm going to put some of this brown sugar bourbon seasoning on it right here. I'm going to use half a stick of butter, or a quarter of a cup, I think they said, yep, or 4 tablespoons. Hey, I'm going to use one of them, you know. And I'm going to use a lemon. I'm going to use this nice big onion here. This onion here was perfect for slicing off for hamburgers and sandwiches and stuff like that, but we're going to use it for this chicken right now. And so let me get it unwrapped and we'll get started with it. Okay, now I've got this chicken all washed and cleaned up here. I'm just trimming off a couple more pieces that we don't like left on. Discarding them like this. And now we'll take this half stick of butter here. Put it in this cavity. And we'll cut up some of this lemon. And we'll stick that right up in there. Hope y'all can see that. Right, now we'll cut off some of this onion over here. See how much of it I can get up in there. I don't think we'll get quite as much as I was hoping I would, but get a little bit there. Get a little bit more over here. Maybe. Yeah. Now that'll stay in there. Right, now, next thing we're going to do, we'll take this end of this lemon here and squeeze it like this and catch those seeds. There you go. Over it like that. Take this other little piece here, not to let anything go to waste that don't have a seed on it. Get it all down in the little crevices here. Okay, now I'm going to attempt to tuck his wings back under his neck here, and I've got one side. Yeah, let's see if I can get the other one to stay back there, like that. Right, now, I'll tell you what, you get to doing this, you need to invest in a paper towel factory. Okay, now I'm going to spray it down with just a little bit of olive oil here. And then I'm going to put a little salt on it. Now I'm not going to worry about the back of this because it's nothing back there except bones, you know, and well, I'm just not going to mess with it. I'll just go a little bit of salt there, and a little black pepper. Like that. Now, put some of this Italian seasoning here on it. And I want to tell y'all, this is going to be a good chicken right there. And now, something, I've never tried this before on chicken, but I think it's going to be good. This brown sugar bourbon from Grill Mates. And now I'm going to rub it in real good, try to get it on the legs and down here inside the little crevices of the legs and back there around the wings. Get it all around on him, you know. Try to get them covered pretty good. Now it looks like he's covered pretty good. So now, I'll wash my hands. Okay, now I'm going to tie his legs up here so he don't go trying to run off during this procedure. I'm just going to take and tie this one up in just a regular old granny knot. Leave enough sticking out so I can have something to tie onto when I come over here. Reach up here like this. And try to loop it again. Like that. Don't need to get it too tight. About like that ought to do it. Alright. Tie just another little granny knot in it right here. That should just about do that. Now the next thing we're going to do is go over here and set it down this Ninja FOODi Deluxe crisper basket. Just like that. There you go. Now a lot of you would say those legs didn't need to be tied up. Well, they do. Because if you don't tie them up, well, trust me, they need to be tied up. Okay, now since I forgot, I've got to take this, I'm just going to set this entire basket out for just a second. Now I'm going to put 1 cup of Swanson's chicken broth in here. This is 33% less sodium. Now, I'll set the chicken back down there again. And now I'm going to put the pressure lid on. One important thing, and believe me, if I hadn't never done this, I wouldn't show you, but make sure that this seal is down in here properly. Because if it's not, you're going to be sitting here about 15 minutes from now and you'll see steam coming up around the edge of your lid here, and that means you don't have a good seal. So you either need to replace the seal, wash it, or put it back in the way it's supposed to be. Just a little tip so you'll know. You know, so then you put your lid on, line your arrows up, turn it clockwise until it stops. Make sure you seal your valve back here is set to seal and not vent, because it won't build up pressure if that happens either. And so then you turn on the power and you turn it over here to pressure cook, and it's on high. We're going to leave it there. Now there's a lot of discussion about how long to pressure cook this chicken. Now the Ninja FOODi book recommends 15 minutes. Now, if you go to Instapot and listen to those folks at Instapot, they say 5 minutes a pound. That would make this 40 minutes. And so that's a big discrepancy, you know. But just because I've done one before, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to turn it to, well, I hit the timer here, and I'll put it up to 20 minutes. Okay, and then I'm going to hit the start button. And there it goes. So, you know, really, if you cook this chicken in this pot here for 40 minutes, it's just going to be falling apart when you finish with it. You know, and you'll be trying to take it out, and the legs will fall in the water, and the wings will fall in the water, and stuff such as that. And so if you want the chicken to come out looking whole so you can carve it and make it look nice, you know, you have to start slow. You know, just don't jump in there all at once. So while you got a chance, if you can, join our channel and give us a thumbs up. we sure would appreciate it. And thank you very much to you folks that watches our videos. It means a lot to us. So we'll be back in a minute when this gets ready to pop up here, and I'll let you know how long it took. Okay, now while I've been waiting for this valve to come up here, I've Cloroxed my cutting board here. I will go ahead and just pour 100% bleach on it until it set, and let it sit there for a second or two, and then I'll wipe it off or wash it off. Okay, and then I'm going to use Lysol on my counter here. I mean, after all, folks, now you're working with poultry, and you know how that can be. You don't want any cross-contamination, so you know, be careful of what you do. Okay, and so we'll spray this down, let that set for 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll wipe it off. So now we'll get back to the pot over here. Okay, now this has been, ever since I've hit the start button, it's been about 14 minutes. So it should be coming up in just a second or two. Because, but you know, it's got quite a bit of stuff in there. You know, a 5-pound chicken with all that other stuff I've got on it, you know, and plus a cup of chicken broth. So it'll take it a minute or two. Okay, and there it came. Now it took 16.5 minutes. Now I know you say this is boring to watch that do that like that, but if you're trying to plan a meal and you want to know when it's going to be ready to set on the dinner table, well, you need to know how long it takes for it to warm up. So that took 16 minutes right there for that button to pop up after I hit the start button. But now it's still not started counting down the minutes yet, because it's going to take another few seconds for it to come along. Usually it takes about 1.5 minutes before it starts counting down the minutes, and I'll let you know. Okay, and it took another 3 minutes, so that's 19 minutes from the time I touched that button there. Now it took about 5 minutes prep. If I wasn't recording, it would have took less time. It took about 5 minutes prep to get it ready, and then 19 minutes for it to start counting down. Now, we'll be back, and oh, by the way, when I said the cook time may vary, the bottom line is this chicken has to be 165 plus degrees before you can eat it now. You don't want to be eating any rare chicken. So no matter how long you cook it, it needs to be at least 165. I like mine to be between 165 and 175. But some people like it a little more than that, you know. So we'll see how this one goes. Okay, now we're down to less than 20 seconds on this 20-minute cook here. And then we're going to give it a quick release and open the top and see exactly what we've got down in there. I know what we've got down there. We got a good chicken cooking. Okay, and that's the end of that. Now we'll come over here. And after I flip this valve, you're not going to hear me, and I know you say, that's great. So we'll hit the valve and turn it to vent. See how long it takes for us to go down. Okay, that's been releasing pressure about 3.5 minutes. So it's getting ready to drop because it's not hardly making any noise anymore. But as I was going to tell you, you should be able to smell that aroma coming out of that thing when I first hit the vent. It smells so good. I hope this thing is going to taste as good as it smells, because it sure did smell great. And there it went. So perfect timing. All right, now let me move over here so you can see good, better. Because I'm going to take this lid off now. I'm going to turn it counterclockwise, pick it straight up and away from your face. Turn it upside down, take it over to your sink. Set it down in the sink so the rest of that water can drain out. Now I want you to look at this chicken. I see that chicken looks really good already. Now I'm going to take this entire pot out right here. Ooh, that's hot steam coming up there. I'm going to take this entire pot out right here and set it right here on a mat, and I'm going to empty that pot so that it'll crisp up better. Because if you leave the liquid down in it and you put it on the crisper, it's just going to make more steam, you know. So we don't really want more steam. We want it to crisp up. So I'm going to set it right down here. Maybe I'll put a couple of towels on there too. So when it leaks a little bit. Now you got to be real careful with this because this is extremely hot. Pick up like this. Oh, that is some good looking broth right there now. If you want to make you some, or save it for your own broth. And I'm going to take and pour it in this bowl right here. And put it up and save it for a later time. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, now I've emptied the pot. I'm going to take this right here, put it right back down in here. And keep in mind now, all this stuff is really hot. Even though you took that pot out and emptied it, it is still extremely hot. And I'm glad I put that paper towel down there. I'd have that juice running all over everything. So now let me turn this so you can see it again. We're going to turn on the power. We're going to put it over here on, we'll put it on broil at 450 degrees because to tell you the truth, the temperature is just about right on it. I just want it to brown up and crisp up. So and I've got it on 10 minutes. I'm going to shut the door and hit the start button. Now when you put this thing on broil, don't go far because you need to check it every couple of minutes because if you don't, you're going to burn something up. So we'll be back in a minute. Okay, that's coming up on 7 minutes. I'm going to take another look at it. I've looked at it a couple of times. It's looking really good. So, see how that looks? That looks pretty good, doesn't it? That looks pretty good. Now let me check in this thickest part of this breast here just to be sure. Down in here in between that leg. I'm going to let it go the rest of the 10 minutes here. I'm going to let it go to full 10 minutes on the broil at 450 degrees. Okay, now my bird is up to 170. So I'm going to attempt to get it out of here. Just like this. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look good? Might look good if I put the camera where you can see it better. Now, don't forget that this is the temperature for this bird here. So you make sure that your bird, if it's bigger or smaller, plan accordingly, you know. So now I've got to figure out exactly how much time it took, and I'll leave a link down there and let you know. But see how it's pulling away from the wings here on both sides? That leg right there, I'm going to fix to cut that string right now in a minute. Okay, and we'll cut this string on these legs here. Come right off. Ouch. It's hot. You know, those ends are just falling right off of there. Let's see if I can get this cut right here. There you go. Now, lay them down like that. Now, how am I going to get a hold of this thing to cut it? Whew. Get it around here so you can see it good. I want you to see how juicy that is. I don't know if that camera will ever do it justice or not. But you can see how juicy that is down there, and you can tell it's done completely through and through. See if I can get a hold of it here so I can slice a piece off the breast. Now look at that. You see how juice just squirt out there when you do that? I'll sit over here and try to get me a taste of it right now in a minute, and I ain't gonna let that skin escape. That skin will be the first little nibble. As soon as it cools just a second. Like I said, this little piece of skin here is going to be the first little sample. Now let's try a piece of this breast. Okay, that's about it for this little video. I hope you enjoy watching as good as I enjoyed making it for you. This is a really, really, really good chicken. And remember, you have to, I'd say less than an hour from the time you unwrap it, the time you set it here on a plate. So, you know, you have to plan accordingly. You can't just say, I've got to cook it for 20 minutes. You just can't say that. You got to figure up all these times, you know. So in less than an hour, you can have it sitting here on your plate after you unwrap it. So until next time, y'all have a real good and safe day, and come back and see me real soon. And thank you very much for watching our videos, and please watch more. And so until next time, goodbye now.